Okay, hi guys, I'm doing the learning paper for year 1 for hairdressing. Okay, so you're writing your test on the 12th of June and your test is out of 50 marks. Okay, so the first 3 important things that you need to do is the safety signs, and there's 3 words that you need to remember. The first one is a hazard, and the definition of a hazard is something with the potential to cause harm. Then the next one is a risk. A risk is the likelihood of the harm occurring. And then the last one is control, the way in which risks identified are eliminated or reduced to an acceptable level. Remember the examples we did in the class. If there is stuff lying in the way or light bulbs not working, it can be a hazard because you can get hurt. But if it's only one light bulb in the whole class, then the risk is not so bad because there's other lights that are there. And then the control, how do you identify it? You tell the teacher or the maintenance guy at the school to replace that. Then remember the safety signs, and what you really need to remember here is how it looks like. And then what color is it? Remember, it's always this shape and it's always this color. So that one is, the first one there is a prohibition sign, and it's always a circle with a diagonal line, and it is red. You don't have to add that it's white as well. I just need the primary color. Then the next one is mandatory, and it's a circle which is blue, and that means that you need to do it. So if you see a sign like that one, it means you need to wear eye protection. Then the next one is a warning sign, and it is always a triangle, always yellow, and it means danger, something, they are warning you something might happen if you do not listen to the sign. Then the next one is information about safe conditions. It is a square or a rectangle, and it's normally green. And then it's something like an escape route or first aid. The last one is fire safety. It's a square or a rectangle. It's red, and it has something to do with a fire extinguisher. Okay, then the next definition you need to know is what is an emergency. An emergency can be defined as a dangerous situation that requires immediate and urgent action. Your work environment determines the type of emergencies that can occur. Terminology. So you need to know, when you get these in a test, you need to write down, you are not allowed to write down it's just a comb, like that one for example. You need to write down it's a shampoo comb or an afro comb. Also with the brushes, you need to define the brush. But there is all the equipment that you used in class this term, as well as on the other page. Then we also did the areas of the salon, the reception area, waiting area, shampoo area, drying area, styling area, the washing or the laundry area, a storage area, a kitchen area where you make food for yourself or you make coffee for the client, barber area. Remember, the barber is mostly for men. Then some salons have a massage area and a nail area, and then normally when you see that sign, it's a bathroom area. Then we continue to viruses. Viruses are microscopic organisms that infect hosts like humans, plants, or animals. Definition of a flu. Flu is a contagious respiratory illness caused by influenza viruses that infect the nose, throat, and sometimes the lungs. Then prevention. Clean your hands often. Use soap and water or an alcohol-based hand rub. Maintain a safe distance from anyone who is coughing or sneezing. Wear a mask when physical distancing is not possible. Don't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth. Cover your nose and mouth with your bent elbow or a tissue when you cough or sneeze. Stay home if you feel unwell. If you have a fever, cough, and difficulty breathing, seek medical attention. Then we continue to teamwork. Teamwork is the ability to understand people, and that is key to functioning effectively in many professions. How to communicate effectively? Number 1, stay objective, be honest, stay neutral, avoid gossip, seek help from someone you respect, don't take things personally, and keep your private life private. Then also very important, you need to know the different types of colors. Primary colors, remember when we did the color wheel in class and we painted on the paper. Try to remember that, and the best way to remember the color wheel is the colors of the rainbow. So it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. The primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. Then secondary colors is orange. So it's the two primary colors that you mix together, which will be red and yellow. Then green, which is a mixture of blue and yellow, and purple, which is a mixture of red and blue. Then the warm colors, red, yellow, and orange, and cool colors, green, blue, and purple. Okay, then we move over to shampoo and conditioner. What is the function of shampoo? The action of shampooing is it cleanses the hair by removing dirt, grease, skin, scales, and sweat, and product build-up, leaving the hair ready for blow drying, setting, or any chemical service. Function of conditioners. Conditioning treatments are applied to smooth the cuticle layer, protect the hair, improve the handling and combing of hair, make the hair look healthier, and help the hair resist external elements. We are doing 3 types of conditioners. The one is a surface conditioner. These do not enter the cuticle but remain on the surface of the hair. Then it's a penetrating conditioner. They do enter the cuticle and repair the hair from within. And a scalp conditioner. They feel like conditioner but are formulated to target scalp conditions such as dandruff and dry scalp. Then please pay attention to the face shapes. These are just a few of the ones that we normally use, and these are the most basic ones. So this one would be an oval. Let me quickly. An oval one. Then we have a heart one, a circle, a square, and a rectangle. Okay, so it's just basic shapes that you learn from, that you use to identify facial shapes. Good luck and enjoy the studying.